Hi everyone, hope everyone's well. It's been a long time since I've been on here, so apologies. And I haven't been crafting for a couple of years now, but I'm not going to go into the details. I am back crafting. I actually started this journal. It's a green journal. It's kind of about gardens and nature. Well over 6 months ago, and I've decided now is the time to finish it. So this is my front cover, which is 6 inches by 8.5 inches, and it's got a lacy trim on here. The spine is 2.5 inches, excuse me, 2.5 inches, and it's all beaded. As you can see, I'm not a beader, but I had these left to me by my sister. So I thought, why not use them? So I'm quite pleased how that turned out. They do move and wiggle a little bit. So let's get into it and see what I've got inside. So it's just a simple lace closure. And it's 2 signatures. It's quite a chunky one, but it does go flat. So here we go. So anyone that's watched my videos before knows how much I like to make sure people have got space for writing in. So every page will have lots of tucks and little cards, pages that you can write on, and in here we have a little notebook, which I think, if I'm not wrong, is about 2, 4, 6, 8 pages in total. I should put them back later. These are my scrappy little bits that I like to do, to use up all the bits and pieces that you have as cut-offs. So going on, we have our green lady. Obviously you can write on the green lady on the back, and she is closing the doors. She keeps the doors shut. So again, little sections here for you to write on. In fact, this is going to be gifted to a friend of mine who's going through, excuse me, sorry, I've got a tickly throat, who's going through a bit of a rough patch at the moment, and so I'm hoping she will enjoy having this. Here we've got a belly band made up of, again, all little bits and pieces, cheesecloth or butterflies, some beads, and you've got, again, a full sheet that you can be writing on as well. Going on, we've got a flip out here. Nothing in this pocket. It's nice, I think, for whoever receives it to put their own little items in there. And we've got little tags in here and some larger tags, oops, in the back here. In fact, it could be, yes, it's another little Heidi envelope and a little card. So let's get it all in there. There we go. I haven't used my long punches for a while, so I was quite pleased how that turned out. Nice big journaling card there. Really pretty paper that one is. And here we've got another one of my little scrappies, as I call them, and more tags and more journaling cards, lots in that one. And it neatly tucks up here, and it's quite firm, doesn't move, so that's quite nice. I had to include this. This is, don't know if you can hear it, a green vellum. I so love the sound of green vellum, and a little envelope for them to put things in. I've also included some graph paper for doodling, but you will notice But each page has a little something, hopefully, stronger than yesterday. I've tried to use phrases that are pertinent to who this is being gifted to. But some pages will have nothing, some pages might have a little sticker, but there's plenty to write. This one, it's just clipped in and it's made with doilies, and again we've got another tiny little booklet, so their secrets can be hidden away, and they can also write on the pages as well on most of these things, and that is the reverse of it. So again, something could be tucked in here. This is probably one of my favorite images. I don't know if it's a rook or a crow. However, yes, I love his bejeweled crown. He looks gorgeous. I love that. And again, although this is patterned, it's still quite easy to write on that one as well. Turning over, we've got a little bookmark here, and happiness depends on ourselves. And there's, I think there are two little lovebirds there. Writing pages, laugh out loud. Sometimes you need a little cheering up. These are little areas for her to put secret messages in, or photographs, memories, tickets, whatever. And it just clips in. Just a little feature on there. Nice corner. This is from D. Markham Jones, otherwise known as Dora Bubble, and she does beautiful digital things. I'm not into that myself. I can't do it. I'm not interested in doing it, but I love other people's. And there we've got the bird's nests and the inevitable writing space at the back, and a little one that says, "You are solid gold." I love using my scrappies. This is a multi-pocket, so we have pocket here, and we've got another pocket here, and we've got more pockets on, not pockets, more cards on this side, and also you've got several pages there that you can also write on. I had put this in. It's one of those identification kit type things. I'm not quite sure what she's going to make of that, but it's something a bit different. So that's why that was included. More tags, and some of these are really, really large tags. So I hope she will enjoy writing in it or just looking at it. Here we've got our doilies and just some rub-ons, which I enjoy using. And this is our centerfold. This is from Amanda Charlesworth at Scrimping Mummy. She's fantastic digital creator, has wonderful work, so you could check her out. That's Amanda Charlesworth at Scrimping Mummy. And now this is halfway through our signature. Happiness blooms from within. And I actually took a photo. This is me. We came across an old vintage train carriage, and this was part of it, where the paint was all peeling off, and so I'm pleased I used that. That gives me a little memory there as well. And more tags. This is the reverse of the other one with our writing pages. As I said, I wasn't sure. I've never done a journal that's all one colour. But I really enjoyed it because it actually made me focus a little bit more than be moving around from one place to another, not knowing what to do. Green focused my mind, and it's one of my favourite colours also. Again, a selection of tags. And this one I've made a few days ago. It's not my original idea. I just found the idea scrolling on Facebook. Sorry, I can't link to who the actual person was who designed it. It's basically using tiny triangular scraps from strips cut in half, and starting from the center, work your way out in both directions. With brave wings she flies, and we've got our butterflies flying away. But it made a nice change, and you can feel all the textures in there as well. We have a nice belly band with our butterflies, just a little picture of some flowers. I know she enjoys her garden, and the journal pages. And this is my ideal garden. This is me, I wish, wandering through my beautiful garden. Very nice, yes. I dress like that every morning for a garden walk. I'm laughing at myself. Carrying on, sorry. This one here, it's just little bits of fabrics. Where is it? There we go. And ribbons. And again, it's the tuck spot that you can, let me just grab something. It doesn't matter. I'll just put my ruler in. There we are. So you can just put something in here. It's a little tuck spot. Some more doodling paper. I wish I could remember this lady's name because she's famous. It will come to me. Grace, something Grace. No, it's not. It's Lily. It will come to me. And here we've got a flip out, which is our envelope, but it will come out. And there's just some writing papers inside here, or drawing, which slots in there. And it's cut down by the little envelope, like so. And this one I do want to show you. Again, not my original idea. This is from Natasha from Treasure Books. She came up with this design. And in this little item here is so much writing space. And I'll just show you how this works. So the first thing you do is flip up and flip out. So you have all this space. Flip up and flip out. So you have more. And you continue to flip up and flip out. And flip up. Yeah, hang on. Flip up and flip out. That's a tremendous amount of space just packed into that little area. And now I have to remember which way to do it, because it's the reverse, obviously. So flip in and down. And there we have it. That's a really great one. So that's from Natasha in Treasure Books, and she has a video on how to achieve that. We've got another flip out, again, space here to put the bits and bobs. And we've got some colour palettes, some different tiny little tags. I don't know if you can see that, probably see it better there and better here. So only little, but they do tuck in there quite nicely with our birdie. And at the back, what do we have here? An envelope. There we go. So a lot just packed in a little space. And that's the end of the first signature. Now the second signature is different, but it is in the same format. So I'm not going to talk all the way through it. If I had music, I would play it, but I have not, and I don't know how to put music on a video. I could hum or sing, but I don't think you would want me to. So I'm going to just quietly sit and flick through and let you see what is going on in each of these. Our Lady. That's me trying to hum. I am really not going to hum all the way through, but you can see it is the same format on this one. Come on in. There we go. It's a little bit like ASMR if I had the volume whacked up. Okay. Find the adventure in every day, and obviously writing space. I also love this background steampunk page. A dream is the wish your heart makes. How very true is that? My dear birdie, embrace beautiful choice. As you can see, I like my writing space. This actually matches the cover a little. Our little notebooks. If you are new to seeing me, you now know I pack a lot into all the spaces that I can possibly find in order for lots of hidden secrets to be written, or memories, whatever. I like my journals to also maybe just inspire someone that hasn't thought of doing anything like this to add to some of the pages and do their own thing as well. So, yes, I'd like to see it evolve. I think that's what I'm looking for, in whichever way they choose. So reflections. You can see I've got a thing with birds here. And our centerfold, again, center pages, again, created by Amanda Charlesworth of Scrimping Mummy. I use her work a lot. Our pretty green doilies. In fact, I need to say these were dyed using, this is the right time of year, using Easter egg dye, and it brought up lovely pastel colours as opposed to using very strong dyes that are a bit harsh. The Easter egg dyes, which you dye your Easter eggs with, they're in the shops now, they make gorgeous, gorgeous pastel pages. And our pages here, and we've got more in here, and we've got more in here. Yes, lovely pastel pages. A little pulley out. More tags. Another little bookmark. A busy page. She's beautiful. Just gorgeous. I've had her for a long time. She reminds me of a medieval queen, but she seems to have a lot of mystery in her eyes. I do so love that. There we go, our tuck spot, that lady. Some more doodly paper. Another little one in here. Let's see, goes in there. Sorry, I might be out of shot. And pretty envelope. And we're back with Natasha's opening one. So there are 2 of those and a great big journaling area there. Other little tags, more tags, more tags, and more tags. And this is our last area where we've got the one large tag, the page, the pull out, and also we have our booklet as well to write on. So I hope you enjoyed seeing that. As I said, hopefully now I'm back in my craft room and I will be showing a few more makes. Might not be all journals, which I've tended to do in the past. It might be other things that I come up with as well. So thanks so much for looking. Appreciate your time. Bye now.